Okay. So, welcome to the live feed, and I'm going to try to communicate with Laura's father that passed away, that she's wanting me to try to communicate to. So, I always light a candle, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, Laura, we are live, so that you know. So I'm going to light a candle for him, and I am going to light an incense, and let's see the connection. Okay, perfect. Let's just do that. And is it on? No, it's not. Okay, perfect. So let's see, and let me find the live feed, and let me share it with you, Laura, as well. Here I am, I think. Let's copy. Okay, Laura, I'm sending you the link to YouTube. Here you have, sweetie, you can go there. You'll be able to hear me. And let's see, let me pick up on your dad's energy. And I'm going to use, let's see if this is sound charged. And thank you for having patience, Laura, for waiting and everything. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect, because then I will not be able, I'm not going to. Okay, now I can hear you. So, now you're in my headset, Laura, and I have lit in a candle. So let's find something for my hands. And I'm going to try to see if I can communicate. You know, sometimes, I can't promise that I will, communicate with your dad, because sometimes they come through, sometimes they don't come through. I don't know. It's nothing that I promise. Can I just ask you something? Can you turn the sound down on your YouTube? How are you hearing me then? Because I can hear myself. Yeah. You mean my phone? Well, you can just click reduce the sound on YouTube, and that's enough, because you can see me, but you can hear me in through your phone, I guess. Now I'm not hearing myself. This is perfect. No, I still hear myself. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's see if it's me. No. Let me see if it's me, Laura. Okay, I did turn down I did remove the YouTube. Okay, this is a messy bit, but it's going to be fine. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, so here you. Uh, okay. Let's just do this. Laura, it's not your fault. It is me having YouTube on, so I'm just closing that. So now I can hear you, and I will not be able to hear myself, because if I hear myself talk, I will not be able to concentrate. I'm sorry. This must be the messiest reading you have done, right? Poor thing. Oh Lord. Okay. So I always have something in my hands when I try to communicate or connect, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's pick. I'm going to pull up your dad's picture that you have sent me, and let's see, or actually that I sent now. And I'm going to try to just connect, that's all. Okay, Laura, so what I'm getting with this energy is that this is a person that had a very good sense of humor. Okay, this is the person that made a lot of people, laugh, be happy, be joyful. He was a person who was not a selfish person. And I don't know why, but it's like I want to go in now form. It for me. I mean, for you, how long? I don't know how long your dad have been gone, if that's so. But for me, it feels like it's like he would be still on. I mean, still here. So maybe he is around a lot more than maybe what you're imagining. I don't know. Maybe he's around. Um, trying to show that, hey, I'm here around among you, because for me it feels like he's still here. I'm not feeling that he have crossed. So is it okay if I ask how long it is, because it can't be long ago? Oh, that's why. So 2 months ago. Okay. Okay. Because for me it feels fresh. It feels like either it happened very recent, because I want to say that he is still around somehow. I don't know why, and now I know, because as it is so fresh, he is having one foot over here and one foot over there, so it's like he's in between. So he's amongst you a lot, seeing what's going on, seeing what people are doing, thinking, feeling. All do that, not only him. Everyone that crosses gets the opportunity. And what I'm getting with him is that I feel some sort of missing. There is a missing, I feel like I'm missing people, but I'm also feeling some sort of an anger towards someone as well. So he was angry on someone or with someone. There is an anger, but there is more joy and happy, thought than what the anger is, because he usually was a person who was how should I explain? He went well with the people. He went well with people. There were not a problem when it comes to him communicating with people. And as I said, he wanted to make people joyful, happy, to smile and all that. So I'm not seeing negativity. What I feel with him is, though, that he was rushing a lot. I feel that he was rushing a lot, and I feel like there were times where the time would, it's like he couldn't handle the time somehow. I feel some sort of a stress because of that time. So I feel some sort of a stress, and I feel like he would, I feel like he would run, he would stress when it comes to people from time to time. And I do believe that he tried not to stress. So that is one of the downfall when it comes to your dad, Laura. He was stressing a bit too much. And there were times that he was, if he set his mind on something, is how I'm getting, is what he, it was not easy to change his way of thinking and feeling about how things, sometimes maybe for how the reality would be, sort of, in a way. I don't know if you can understand that or not. I hope so, anyways. But when it comes to when it comes to giving that hand, I'm feeling, that he would do that, but he would stop and think, think through the situation and see if there would be any other, how should I say, solutions, instead of what the person or people, told him. So he was smart. He was not a dummy. He would try to figure things out. And for him, that was truly important to, to not rush in that way. And what I'm also getting is that I'm picking up a lady. I don't feel that she have crossed. It doesn't feel like that somehow for me. But he's talking about a lady, and I don't know if that can be your mom or something like that, because it's someone. It feels like this is a lady with, close band towards him. So there was someone close towards him. Okay.
That would be my mother.
Yeah. And what I feel is that he was trying to, to take care of her. What he's I'm going to tell you what he's just showing me, because what I'm getting is that he was trying to, let her have her way a lot of times, many times. And what I feel is that there were times that he would be quiet, and he would not pick. He tried not to pick a fight. He hated, arguments.
Very much so.
Yeah, he hated arguments, and he wanted, he wanted the arguments to be over, and we've done with, in a very fast way. So he hated arguments. He wanted, peace and things like that. He was trying to enjoy life, for what life was, instead of, all the drama, if I may say so. So that's what I'm getting with him. And then the stress that he could, there were times that he could stress a lot. What I'm getting with him also, with the energy that is coming through, Laura, is that I want to go back. It's like he's taking me back. I don't know how much you know about his childhood and things like that, but
That's always been a big question.
I want to go back to the childhood, because what I feel like is that there is a lot of, question with that, but also that he went through a lot. He had trouble. There were complications when it comes to people around, family members and so on. And I don't know if there were arguments, because I'm getting arguments. I'm getting even a feeling of that someone within I don't know if this is a family member or if this is a friend of the family that even got shot. Is that what I would like to say? Because this is what is just popping up. This is what he's just showing me. And I don't know how much you know about things, but the one that got shot is a gentleman. I mean, it's a male, not a female, anyways. And I do believe that I would like to say that this is a family member that I am talking about that. Yeah. So this is something that did shake up people within the family. but also this is also a situation where I think your dad, because he was a youngster, this is something that got him sort of in a way thinking. And there were times, what I feel is that there were times where he was falling into, communicating, being around, with wrong sort of people. But I'm also getting that he tried not to keep himself there. So I don't know if he had a time where he tried to be with, same aged people like him, go to festivities and things like that. But things were not easy for him, because there were times that what I'm getting is that there were times that he couldn't do all that what he wanted because of responsibility. And it seems like there were times that he had to give a hand. It's like, I don't know if he would work or,
Yeah, I did hear that. When he was young, he lost his mother to a car accident, and he was brought to a grandmother. He ended up having to work to support the household at a young age.
Yeah, because this is what he's saying. This is, taking a responsibility, helping, and so on. And that was difficult. That was scary for him to, to go through that change. And it took him a lot of years before he found himself, if I may say like that. I don't know if you understand what I mean, because he didn't have the peace. He didn't have peace within himself. And the closeness to losing a parent, and in that age it was hard for him, because to come to a different place, even if it's a grandma, still there is a different place, and people who have expectations, and he tried to fulfill all the expectations in all the way that he, I guess, could, and it wasn't easy for him. And I do believe, I don't know if your dad did smoke or not, but I'm getting a sequence of where he's doing that and people are not happy about it, and there is an argument about what he wants to do and what he should not do, and how he should live his life and all that. So that was in a way difficult for him until he tried to adjust himself. But I'm also getting is that he either ran away or left for some time and was away from the grandma's home. But I do believe that he came back as well and stayed and tried truly to adjust to what they wanted, is how I'm getting is, because I feel like I want to run. I don't want to be there. It's like I want to be on my own. And there is a situation, there is thoughts that truly made him to stress, and there were even times where he just wanted to end all because of how he felt. So he had trouble. There were trouble sometimes, but he tried to be strong. And I do believe that when he turned around and when he started to, because what I am getting is that he was working for a couple of years as a youngster or something like that. But then I'm getting a person getting back to studies. It's like he went to learn, either, I don't know if it's getting into books or things like that, but he's saying that I did relearn something. He did relearn something, and he did try to make his living in the way that he wanted. And he found himself in a lot of trouble as a young person, because he was attractive and he was like, how do you say, like a magnet. So ladies would turn their heads because of the way that he was, because he became, a gentleman is what I'm getting. Even if he was having difficulties, even if he was struggling from time to time, he became a gentleman, and women especially loved that side of him. And he tried to, be honest, but he had trust issues from time to time. So he had trust issues. So I think that when it comes to trusting people, it'd take him time before he let people inside, how should I say, close. I mean, to be close to him, it'd take time. And it's nothing that you do just, with some people you get close very easy, but he was the person that, you had to get to know. You had to sort of, in a way, show him who you were, how you were. And there were times that he, as I mentioned, wanted to, do the festivities. I mean, go to party, enjoy himself, at the same time having the responsibility. And I do believe that he had a relationship, because he's showing me like two fingers and relationships, saying relationships. So he had two important relationships in life. So one, I guess, is someone else before your mom, or I don't know if it's after your mom, and then the other lady. So he had two important relations where something that meant for him, not only for the person that he was having a relationship with, but also that was important for him feeling wise. Okay. So that is what I'm getting. That's something that is just coming up. What I'm also getting with his energy is that I feel dizziness bit. So I don't know if he had either sugar level or blood pressure problems. Not in early age, but in later on age, because
he had high blood pressure and dementia.
Yeah, because I feel they will show you in a specific way to know that. And what I'm also getting is that he had a very bad pain when it comes to a shoulder, and I don't know if the pain is because of him having neck problems, or if it's shoulder and running up to sort of his neck in a way, because I'm getting pain over there around that area, and that's not on both sides, it's just one side, and it feels a lot. But when it comes to otherwise, I don't feel much. He could have some back problems, but I'm not getting, I don't know, he doesn't show me that he was ill. He doesn't show me that he have illnesses or anything like that. He doesn't point on anything specific. What he's pointing towards is his heart, and when he does that, I get a feeling of where I feel sad. I feel how should I say? I feel sad, and I feel frustrated. And again, the missing feeling, and the communication. I don't know if you guys had a very good communication, because what I'm getting with him is that he was not the most always easiest person to communicate with always. There were times that he would shut people out as well. So it's not just, the positivity. He had his downfalls too. So he would shut, and if he didn't want to communicate, he would, keep aside and let others do that better than him, and so on. Because when he wanted to say something, he, as I mentioned in the beginning, he would think the situation through, and then he would give his suggestions. He would listen as well to what the person had to say, and so on. So this is what I'm picking up with his energy. Can you understand some of it, or well?
Yeah, I think the part about being sad and missing, I guess the people in my family don't have very close relationships, so I understand that.
Oh, okay. And can you understand the stress, being stressful? Because there were times that he was stressful. And I do believe that he tried to also, take some responsibility from time to time. I don't know if he was working, because it feels like I want to be a little bit of everywhere with this energy at times. So it feels like he was trying to be busy bee, but at the same time I want to keep on that cool. I want to keep on that calmness. So even if I am stressed, I'm not showing that out. You know, people didn't see that, didn't know that. If you didn't know him well, you would not say that he was stressful, because he would not show the signs for it. But within could be very, very stressful, is what I'm getting. Yeah. So this is what is coming up with this energy. Can you understand about the childhood, the things
Yes.
that he mentioned? Okay. Well, I'm just asking because I want to just know that, that's his energy that is coming through, and not someone else as well. Um, and I do have to, something. I don't know. What I'm getting with his energy is that this is a person that is having hair. I don't feel that this is a person, because some men like long hair, or hair down to, I don't know how to say, but I'm getting that he was, it's not short, but it's like, it's not long. It's like a man would have his hair in a way. And I do believe that he had either wavy hair, a picture, or maybe he had curly hair. I'm not sure. I think that he had wavy hair anyways, and I do believe that. And I don't feel that his hair is long, so he was not a person who would keep hair long. And I
Right.
and I don't get him, the energy of him. He was trying to keep in shape in a way, but I don't know if he had a time where he gained weight and then some, but I'm not getting that it's huge. But then there were times that he wanted to lose, or he lost even the weight as well. So he went through something like that, because I'm getting a person that is, normal built. I'm not getting this person oversized, is how he's showing himself anyways, is how I'm getting. um I do believe that when people saw him, he would, some people will have a face that will talk. He had a face that would talk, but his eyes would talk a lot. So people would look to his eyes just to, get that, communication. Because that, if you learn how to understand him, how to read him, that was through his eyes. Because his eyes, his face would say, would communicate more than, the body language, the rest of the body sometimes. So if you wanted to read him and understand him, that was it. And for him to have everything in order, when it comes to, the economical situations a little bit, but also paper, even if that's not what he was more, was fond of, because he didn't like paperwork and things like that. But he tried to keep it in, I mean, in a way he tried to be, or stay organized in a way, so that he would not forget, or that he would not lose track of, or something like that. Because I'm getting that he tried to be organized. And I'm also getting that confusion, the not knowing. And what I'm getting is that, were there a time when he would not recognize you guys?
Yeah,
Because
towards the end with the dementia, it was.
be, because I'm getting that, Laura, I'm getting that he would not recognize everyone, and that was frustrating for him as well. That was not easy, and that was very nerve-wracking for him. And I don't know if he spent time, sometime in the hospital, because that's what I'm getting with him as well. And he didn't like that. He was not happy with
I
that.
understand that. Yeah, I understand that was the case.
Uh-huh. So he didn't like that. He was not happy over, you know, being there. And there were a specific person that he found himself. I don't know if they had arguments in between. I don't believe that any one of you saw that, or you know, and so on. I don't know if he mentioned that to you guys, but there were a specific person that he could not handle. That was a person who, you know, liked to have power over the, in a way, situation is what I'm getting. So that was frustrating for him, and he didn't like that. He wanted to be home. He wanted to be in his area. He missed his things, and you know, some people are drawn to material things, and he was like that. He was drawn to some of the things. He was not a super materialistic person, and I can't say that, but there were a couple of things that he missed and that he liked, I have to say. So he wanted to be home. He didn't want to be there. And what I'm also getting is that I don't know towards when this is coming, but there were a time where he didn't know where home was anymore, in a way, sort of. He was that frustrated. He didn't know. He could maybe know some of the things that he would miss and so on, but he would not know exactly what the home was. Because I do believe that he went back and forth when it comes to memories. I think that the memories, and I do believe that the now time, they sort of crash together sometimes. So if you guys heard him talk about things that you would not understand, it's because he went back to, you know, to his past.
Mm-hmm.
Can you understand that?
Yeah, I think from what I understand, there were good days and bad days.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what is coming up, and I'm getting a person who, you know, he, before he got sick, before this, all of this just, you know, came upon him, this is something that was building up slowly, you know, time by time. So it wasn't, uh, it didn't happen overnight, if I may say.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a person who would like to, I mean, who would like to be active. I'm not getting a person who will sit and do nothing, you know. So he wanted to be active. He wanted to be busy bee and all that. But what I'm getting with him is that towards the end, he could not, he didn't have the same, how should I say, capability to walk, because I feel like he's showing me that my legs don't want to work in the way that I want.
Right.
Even if, you know, even if he knew in his mind how to and everything like that, it's like there is no strength towards it. So I don't know if he had problems with muscles or something.
Yes.
But it feels like that. It feels, I'm getting, you know, a weird feeling where it's like almost like, it feels like small, you know, when your feet is sleeping and you can feel the needles, the needle pain sort of sometimes, and sometimes you don't feel, you just feel that you don't feel your feet. This is how the feeling is, not feeling, not the needles, but the feeling of not having the sense somehow. I don't know how to explain that in a correct way for you, but it's like a sleepy feet. That's what I'm getting, and heavy. I'm feeling the heaviness.
Right.
And same goes towards his hands a little bit. And I don't know if both of the hands were bad, but I do believe one of the hands were worse off than the other. And he likes my long hair. He's holding onto my braid. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, this is what is coming through a little bit. Let's see if he has any message to you. Let's see if he has any message to anyone, actually. Okay, so the picture that he's showing me, I don't know if it's your mom, sweetheart, but there is a missing towards a lady anyways, and I'm getting the same picture back again, is what he's showing me. And he is missing that, and he's missing her, and he's having a smile upon, a smile, and I'm not getting his voice being like, very bass, how should I say? It wasn't a deep voice that he had. I'm getting a voice that is not a bass. I don't know how to explain that.
I think I understand.
Yeah, but it's like a small smile, but also a small laughter. I can hear a small laughter, and he misses this lady very much, and even if they had arguments which he didn't like, he's saying that he still loved her, and he would tell her, a lot of times, that he loved her. He would try to show appreciation in his own way, and for him, the family situation was important. I mean, to hold on to, but he's saying that I truly had troubles as well. So it wasn't easy to hold on to the family situations. I mean, to hold the people together without arguing and things like that. He had trouble with that. He wanted people to have an understanding towards each other much more than, what they did. So for him, his dream was to, when he had his own family, to hold that, but it wasn't easy. I think that it was hard for him from time to time. And sometimes when it came to responsibilities, and just because, what he went through himself, there were times that he had difficult to make decisions. So it's like he was waiting upon, for an example, your mom or other people to see what they would say about something. And even if he would think the situation through, when he was unsure, and he had trouble choosing as well from time to time. So, and I'm also getting that there were times that he had trouble holding on to money. So I don't know if he was spending money.
He liked to play the lottery.
Yeah, because I'm getting that he don't want to it's like he wants to hold on to the money, but he have difficulty holding on to the economical situation. And for that were a lot of arguments in between, I guess, your mom, for an example, and him, and even other people, because he would even borrow money from time to time and would have trouble to give back. But he tried to keep his word, even if that was difficult for him. So you guys didn't trust him. When he made a promise, there were times that you had trouble trusting him. I don't know if you can understand that, because he would not keep his word always, because of, promises that he didn't keep. So is what I'm getting, is what is slowly coming through. So, and what I'm also getting is that he has, there is two ladies with him, okay, that is also coming through. One of the ladies have bit longer hair. The other lady has bit shorter hair. And when I say shorter, I think I want to say, bit of to her shoulders somewhere, maybe, when it comes to the length of the hair. And the other lady, I think she has longer hair. And I do believe that okay, I'm trying to understand this, because one of the ladies, they have bit of difference when it comes to skin color. One of them is dark. Can I ask you something? Are you African?
African American.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that explains it because one of the lady is quite dark that is coming through and that was confusing for me. And the other lady is a bit lighter. And I'm not getting that your dad was dark. You know, because some of the people are very dark from Africa, but some of the people, I'm sorry if I say Africa, I hope you don't mind me doing so. But some of the people are a bit lighter, and I'm seeing your dad a bit lighter. I don't see him being dark. And that's why I'm a bit surprised because one of the ladies is darker and the other one is not. She's a bit lighter. And one of the darker lady that is coming through is, you know, I would like to almost say bit overweighted. So it means that she had a weight. She was curvy and all that. So this is a lady that was bigger, you know. This is not a small lady coming through. And the second lady that is coming through, I'm getting her being maybe bit overweight, like medium size, but I'm not getting her huge. Okay. And she has the same color of skin as he have, anyways. And they look happy together, joyful and happy. And I don't know why I would like to, you know, compare her to, what is her name? Ooh, there is a singer that I would like to compare her to. I don't remember her name now, but she has a very, you know, how should I say? She has a very strong energy that she's giving out, sharing out. And I do believe that this is a lady who was very intuitive, and also it wouldn't surprise me if she had a bit of interest towards spirituality as well. But at the same time, she has respect for the spirituality too. So she was trying to, I do believe, have that, even if she was curious about everything, she tried to have, she tried to sort of, how should I say, well, she wanted to know a little bit more, and I don't know if she kept on secrets, maybe for an example, or things like that, but there were times where she was into wanting to know a bit more than maybe what people showed or so on. But she herself had a very strong intuition that she, I think, tried to follow very, very much. So, so I do feel that she had a very interest into how she was interested in a little bit of everything. I'm getting a lot of feelings, a lot of things with her. So it's not just your dad coming through now. This is the lady. Do you want me to talk about her?
Is that maybe his mother?
I don't know, sweetheart, because I'm getting that this lady is a person who, it's like I want to have a lot of thoughts in my head, and I am getting this lady being, wanting to be in the kitchen a lot, but also wanting to do, you know, a lot of things at the same time. So what I'm getting with her is that she is, this is a person that knows how to sort of, in a way, hold and do many things, being multiple. I don't know if that's correct describing her, but I'm also feeling a calmness with her. So there is a difference in, so there is a difference between her and